So I reviewed most of these beers previously in the year, and I'm finally getting to the last one from the Rochester Mills 6-pack of milk stouts. I know it's a little bit late, but hey, life happens. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Make Brewski, for another Brewski review. And today the beer I have for you is by the Rochester Mills Brewing Company out in Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Auburn Hills, Michigan. This is the final beer from that 6-pack that I bought and that I got for Christmas. A little older than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. This is the Chocolate Cheesecake Milkshake Stout. Boom. Coming in at 4.5% alcohol by volume and 20 IBUs, just like all the other ones. I don't know how they're all the same percent and how they all have the same IBUs, but okay. Cheesecake. Thing about cheesecake, I'm not a big fan of cheesecake. I don't understand it because it's like savory cheese with sweet chocolate. And putting this into a beer, I don't know how it's gonna taste. But we're gonna find out. So let's crack it open. Let's see what we got. And I'm just gonna bite this damn bullet. Pouring it into my Rouge River Fat Tulip style glass, and we shall see. So all the other beers I think came out pretty well from my memory. But this chocolate cheesecake sounds pretty friggin' weird. Looking at the beer, nicely dark. Pretty dark for sure. Not too much light coming out when I put it up against the light, which is out of the frame. Looking at the beer, a little bit of off-white head on top as well. Then again, very black beer. Let's have a smell. And just like the other ones, it smells like chocolate cheesecake. Well, the other ones didn't, but they smelled like what they were described as. It really does smell like chocolate cheesecake, and that kind of worries me, both because of how it's going to taste, and also all the beers in this series sort of thing all really smell exactly like the actual thing. And I don't know how they did it, if it's like artificial flavors or what, but that's just, it seems too good to be true in my opinion. We gotta have a sip. Yeah. Oh, that is weird. It's exactly like chocolate cheesecake. Right in the front, and then diminishes into really, like, the flavor goes whoop, and then it goes really high, really intensity, and then just drops right off like the edge of a cliff. And you're left with the cheesecake part, the cheesy part of a cheesecake in your mouth and on your taste buds, which I don't like at all. But the chocolate's good. I mean, it hits the money right on the style. If you like cheesecake, you're gonna like this beer, but it's just too weird for me. But I gotta persevere for the video. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Yeah, it's like you took a bite out of chocolate cheesecake. Oh wow. Yeah, you get like the crust on it, you get the cheese, you get the chocolate, you get a little bit of like almond shaving almost. It's really weird. It's quite weird, and quite a, interesting thing. But the finish is very watery, like bland chocolate, like watered down chocolate, which is kind of gross. It's not the flavor that I'm really liking, but hey, what can you really do, right? Let's look at the can, see what it has to say. Rochester Mills Beer Co. Chocolate Cheesecake Milkshake Stout. Milk stout flavored beer, 4.5% ABV, 20 IBUs. Proprietary 7 malt ale brewed with milk sugars, which is lactose. It It's a pint, 16 ounces, 473 mils. Ingredients are water, malted barley, lactose, hops, yeast, and cacao. And brewed in Canada by Rochester Mills Brewery, blah, 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 blah. Best before April 2019. But like we have said on all the other beers, this date here is usually different than what's on the bottom. This is showing June 14th, 2019. So again, where does it, when does it go bad? Is it bad in April or is it bad in June? I'm not too sure. And it's weird that it's just like a sticker and they all have the same ABV and IBUs except the Imperial one. And it throws me off just a little bit. Gross. Oh, that's not my flavor. It's a good flavor if you like cheesecake, but not for me. Moving over to the website, beercoast.com, link in the description. Whenever there's a search engine, which I use, or at least the website has a search engine because I can't find these beers, just looking, which is great, at least I have it archived. But I go to the 12 Days of Milkshake Stout Revisited 2018, and I'm hitting the continue reading for this particular beer, the chocolate cheesecake one. And whenever I hit it, it goes to, here, the deceptive site ahead, right over there. Yeah, so I don't really know what to do about that. I don't know, and this is the first time I've moved a camera in a Rooski Brewski review, so that's cool. So yeah, I can't find any information about the beer on the actual website, at least at the moment. I've refreshed 1,000 times, tried to figure all this shit out, but nothing. They're bringing it back apparently, and no, this is a really old ass article from the 2016. I don't know. I give up on the website, guys. I can't find anything out about this beer. Other than that, it really tastes like chocolate cheesecake with a very watery chocolate finish. But I digress. LCBO for this pack, it's not available anymore, obviously, but every Christmas season for the past, I think, 3 years, I have seen it. I think it was coming in around $20.50 for the 6-pack. So, just so you know, this coming, Christmas season 2019, at your LCBOs, it should be there. So if you want to pick it up, I suggest doing it. You get a lot of different milk stouts and some weird flavors. Some that you may like, some that you may not like, and it's just a nice little fun beer adventure. But with that said, we're gonna finally move over to Untappd, and this is, I guess, the 2018 edition. Chocolate Cheesecake Milkshake Stout kind of thing. Long names. The website's showing it coming in at 5.2% ABV, not the 4.5 that's listed on the can. So maybe down at the brewery it is a little bit different, but it's also coming in at 19 IBUs through Untappd. Thankfully, there is a slight little bit of a description, and it reads, chocolate notes are more predominant than those found in the original milkshake stout, mingling with rich, velvety cheesecake. Beer for dessert? Yeah. Beer for dessert? Why not? I mean, yeah, if you like cheesecake, but then again, I don't, like I've said countless times before. This beer has been given a 3.38 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of 433 ratings. It's an interesting one for sure. Cheers on the final sip, guys. Oh, that is just weird. It's too good to be true. This whole line of beers from Rochester Mills, the flavors that are put into their stouts are just so too good to be true. I'm a little worried because I'm thinking, how are they getting these flavors in the beer? Like, are they using some sort of like weird flavoring that seems a little unorthodox, or is it just really well done? I don't know. It seems a little too good to be true. But overall, the pack, the 6-pack, great experience. My favorite was definitely the creme de menthe one. That was a solid beer. Loved the shit out of it. This one, probably my least favorite. just because I don't like cheesecake, and I was worried about this one. I really, really was, and you know what? For good reason, I guess. But overall, the chocolate cheesecake milkshake stout, holy hell, that's a lot of words, coming in at a solid 6 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, it's nice. I'm a little worried about the alcohol and IBU listing on here as well, just because all of them across the board except the Imperial one were the exact same. So I'm not too sure. That's why I'm wondering, because it's like, did they just make a base beer and pour different flavorings in? You know what I mean? You know where I'm going there? 2 and 2 together. There you go. Maybe. I don't know. But presentation gets a solid. You got description. You got IBUs. You got ABVs. You got ingredients. Well, you don't have a description. Just as beer for dessert. Why not? You got 2 best before dates, which don't coincide with each other, and a website where I can't find out about the beer because it's a deceptive website. 7 out of 10 for presentation. Why not? With all that said, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want me to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video, if you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that'd be greatly appreciated. With all that said, that's gonna do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Now I don't know if I'm going to drain pour this beer or just give it to somebody else, but I'm gonna pour it up, pour it up. Pour the beer, pour it up, oh yeah, pour it up, and there we go, it's done, 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 cheers!